Let's go for it. So let's okay. Well, guys, thank you very much for actually coming. This is an extremely fun, and I'm so delighted for this roundtable, specifically for the topic that we are actually explaining today, which is videos and TikTok. And it's such a taboo. When I met Ada a few years ago, she was one of the first person that I know actually getting clients from TikTok. And my first question was like, are you dancing in TikTok? What are you doing? You know, we have this taboo about an stereotype that TikTok is just for teenagers. But actually, to be honest, and I'm so grateful that Ada is here giving all her expertise, is one of the best, and I actually am going to say is the best social media channel for engagement. So thank you very much for coming. Even if you see this roundtable in the replay, please don't hesitate to put any questions that you have, because literally I'm going to dare to say that this is going to be the best roundtable that we had so far. So Ada, all yours.
Okay, perfect. Well, guys, thank you very much. So we're going to start, and just asking you to turn on the cameras so everybody's okay. If you have any questions during the presentation, or you have any comments while I'm doing the presentation, please feel free to just use the chat box. And as usual, we're going to have the round questions. We're going to chat about this just at the end of the presentation. So the first thing, the first question, because, well, we're not, so you can answer. Tell me, how long do you normally spend scrolling on social media and watching videos?
Well, I don't spend much time because I don't have much time, but it would be very easy to spend a lot of time.
Yes, 2 hours a day. Yes, I don't know if you have that 20 minutes a day. That's pretty reasonable. Ashley, and hello. Too long. I know we normally spend like quite a lot of time on social media, and I don't know if you may have the app or you have set up on your phone that you can actually see the number of hours or minutes that you spend on your phone every week. At some point it's like a little bit too much information, but we do spend a lot of time watching videos. So the agenda today will be why short videos for lead generation. Is there a formula to make it right? It is. How and the way I went from 0 to 100K followers in 6 months organically. Okay, so this is what we're going to be talking today. So let's start with what are short videos. And the definition is up to debate, but the short form video is typically from 10 to 60 seconds length. And these, they became popular after Snapchat, Instagram stories, and TikTok. So this was the first kind of short form of videos that they started becoming viral on social media, that everybody just started sharing things. And I was reading the other day because I was not like, I used Snapchat a little bit, but I was not like really deep into it. But at the beginning, this was the boom, and I was very much in the States with a very young population that they were very young and they wanted to share things that the parents wouldn't be able to see or find out, which was pretty interesting. Nowadays and currently, and we are using videos, and I don't know if I told you before, but as some of you maybe know as well, I'm the marketing side, and Andrea is the coaching side. So I always like to see the numbers, and in terms of why should we use videos, and we marketers, and these are numbers and statistics from last year, it's like 87% of marketers report that videos give them a positive ROI. 81% of marketers feels that video has a direct and positive impact on sales. 86% of videos, marketers say video has been effective for lead generation, and 94% of marketers agree that videos have helped increase users' understanding of their products or services. And if you think about this, and the time that we spend watching videos, that makes a lot of sense. So it's easier maybe to go through a video than actually to, you know, read the instructions. That's why we also like the second search engine most uses YouTube, because it's easier for us to look for something on YouTube and see how to do something on a video than doing it through instructions, step-by-step instruction, way easier to do it on a video. So how do we manage and how do we know why really one platform works better than other? There is just something very important here to understand, that it's about engagement. Engagement is the indicator that there is a success on social media. And it's also like, just to clarify, that a great number of followers doesn't mean that you have an engagement. Engagement is that connection with people, and this is what makes the difference in terms of social media. So basically, just understand this graph. The micro influencers are usually influencers that have around 10K to 100K followers. Mega influencers, they have more than 100K, 500K, a million followers. And what happened here is that basically we came, how do you define engagement in social media, Jorge? The engagement on social media is the connection you actually have with the public. So how much conversation are you actually making through the videos? Is a real conversation? Are you connecting with your ideal client? So this is the engagement. So you can have 100,000 followers, but if there are no likes, there are not conversation going on the videos, on the comments, so there's no engagement. So usually, and there's some numbers that I normally check whenever I have to check, for example, an influencer account, and is if they have, for example, 10,000 followers, so you want to see around 10% of likes per photo, per video, and comments. So not just one comment, but it has to be like a length of comments, and not, for example, if they have 50 comments, just check that they're 25, that they're not 25 from like other influencers and another 25 from the person. So these are like several type of ways to check this out. But it is true that you need to connect. So if somebody actually contacts you or chat with you on the video on the platform, so just get back. So then there is when you start building that engagement. But back to the short videos. So basically what happened here is that on TikTok, people are having more engagement. So that's why the short videos have been growing so fast in terms of the traffic that is happening. And it's also because this is growing because there is a lot of information and there's also valuable content. So the numbers are actually pretty high. And then there is also, just thinking about these numbers, there is an opportunity, and this is why I actually just love this topic and how this has been working. So basically TikTok, the algorithm, how it works is that you post something and they show your content to people that are interested, that they have similar interests. So you don't actually need to have followers for people to see your content. While on Instagram, every time you post something, so the only people that are going to see your content are your followers. And YouTube works a little bit different because it's a search engine, but you need to also have subscribers to gain more people, to gain more views. And all these platforms on the left, they have been becoming, it has been more and more difficult to reach new audiences because they're too popular. So now you have to pay on Facebook. You need to pay ads if you want to grow an audience, unless you do like a very time-consuming organic work, going into groups, group by group, clicking here, clicking there, starting. While on TikTok, so all the traffic is there, because if you have something if you start posting videos and then they become viral, the traffic start coming and there is a lot of engagement. People are actually talking on TikTok. So what happened here is that the traffic, the video format traffic, started just coming towards TikTok instead of the usual social media accounts. Everybody was just consuming more, it was spending more time on this platform than the others. So Instagram came up with another form that is Reels. And Reels, it's the same format of TikTok, and and they have even the same or similar algorithm, because Reels is the form of short videos on Instagram that will go to a wider audience. So Reels now they go, you want, it's not only your followers who are going to watch the videos, but also people that are also interested on that kind of content. YouTube did also something similar that is called YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts is a format of video that goes to a wider audience. And even LinkedIn at some point put some stories. I think they don't have it anymore, but they had some stories that you could upload on your phone. Twitter started doing something similar as well. Facebook, you can now post on Facebook, and a lot of people are posting the videos on Pinterest. So basically TikTok videos are going to on Pinterest. So this is a big opportunity, because now because these platforms, they wanted to attract the traffic that TikTok is having, they open that opportunity for us to do videos that they will go to a broader audience.
Yeah, Ada, if guys, something here, something guys that we need to remember is that as a business owner, we speak with our clients, you know, we are trying to create lead generation and to retain the client. And in terms of the retention, like attention retention, what you said in a picture or in a text is just going to be remembered by the 3% of the context. And in a video is the 95%. So for your client to remember you and to remember what you said, video is the best approach that we have for the client to remember what we said, the message that we want to deliver, and our business. And this is something that TikTok really like thought about it so well. This is a platform that the only interaction is through videos, and you don't need to scroll down. The videos, they just come and they come and they come. So you actually can spend hours. So I think something that even if we want to avoid, we need to embrace videos, we like it or not, is the best way for our clients to remember us and to remember the information that we want to provide.
Yes, that's the coaching part. That's why we're together. Yes. So then, yes, and I think that's why as well it's so addictive. Like literally, TikTok can be addictive. You can spend hours scrolling on videos, because they also all the time just keep the algorithm works on your interest. So whatever you spend more time watching, they're going to send you more of this kind of the same information. So how can you start creating short videos with a lead generation strategy? And this is the most important thing. So that's why as well is the saying that Andrea was saying at the beginning. You know, we think like, oh, going on TikTok, so I need to start dancing and, you know, no, like not exactly. So it has been evolving, and the evolution has been pretty good, because people are actually just creating content and valuable content. So I'm going to give you a formula that is the formula that I have been using that has worked for me to convert. So it's a formula that converts, and it's just 4 steps. The first one is the hook. And this is the first 3 to 5 seconds of the video. That is when you actually catch the attention of people. Just think about this, that you are scrolling on TikTok, and the videos that you stop are the most interesting videos because you just have like a very short time to watch them. So this is the first thing that you need to keep in mind, is just the first 3 to 5 seconds has to be the most interesting of the videos. Then the second thing is that you have to give an index or a menu, or you have to tell people what is coming next. So in the first 3 to 5 seconds, you have to give them the catch. So maybe just talk about the pain point, and then tell on the video what is coming next. So then you keep the traffic on the video. What is inside the video? It has to be value, and you need to give value in this third part, that is the content of the video. And there is this new kind of word that is edutainment. So you have to educate and entertain with the content you're putting up. So this is the way that we're also competing in this world, because even if you have to see, there is such a big number of people that are using this. So we need to be just smart, but the real value is what is inside each of the videos. And then, and the most important, well, each of them are important, but the fourth one is the call to action. The way that you close the video is with a call to action. So then you actually tell the followers, people that are watching, what are they going to do next. And this is actually as well the part that converts. If you think about it, and if you're watching something very interesting, and you want to know more, and how do I know more? If there is that call to action that says follow for more, that is a call to action, or click on the link on my bio for more information, comment, people will go and act just after they see. So it's a pretty good, and I want to show you as well, like one of the, let me just, I have here one of the videos that I wanted to show you, that this is the way, tell me if you're seeing my screen now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So this is my my TikTok account, and this is just a quick video, so then you can see what I'm talking about when I say just start with the hook, give an index, explain, give value, and do a call to action.
On become an affiliate. If you can't find, you can make money. Did you know that you can make money on Amazon without selling any products and just using your phone? I'm going to show you how. First, go to Amazon.com.
So I start with that hook. Did you know that you can do this without this? And so it's just a pain, and then I explain what I'm going to do next, and then I'm going step by step.
Scroll to the bottom and click on become an affiliate.
And then towards the end,
if you want to learn more about how to make money online.
So is this this is one of the videos, but most of the videos on my channel are exactly the same format. Did you know you can do this without going through this? So is the type of videos that normally have. And one thing as well that is very, very interesting about this is that these kind of formats, you can actually use it as well on long form of videos. It doesn't need to be only on very short videos. And now on TikTok, you can actually do videos of like 3 minutes. So you can actually do kind of tutorials and explain more things step by step. So the way that I went from 0 to 100K followers in 6 months, it was by posting consistently. And we have talked about this on previous sessions as well. And what we mean with consistently is that you need to have a rhythm. If you decide that you're going to post on your LinkedIn account a video every Friday, just do it every Friday, because people get used to see that information. I was posting consistently almost every day. Okay, that was the way that I grew to 100K. I was doing it every day because I was also reviewing the trends and what was happening online, and I was testing. I was making video after video after video after video after video, following trends, just checking to see if it was better to do it with a music or without music, with a sound, without a sound, showing something without showing something. So that was the way that I was checking, and I was also seeing what we're doing the other influencers, that they were getting a lot of traction and a lot of engagement. Not the ones that were only just dancing, but the ones that were actually giving value with the content that they were producing. Then I was in the content that I was producing, I was answering the frequent asked questions that people had about the topic. And the way that I was finding out was also by just checking the comments and going live. So, and let me just show you here on the TikTok as well.
You can make money.
Let me just share my screen first. So one thing, okay. So one thing that I was just also seeing here, it was that, what are you watching? Are you seeing the TikTok account? Yeah. Good. So, so basically what I was just doing was the engagement. Okay. So it was people actually talking. When I was talking about the engagement, it was people were actually talking, and there was a conversation that was being created after the video. And it was not only me, but there were more people just joining the conversation and talking about their experience and talking about how do you actually do this without going through that? How about if I live in the Philippines? How about if I live in Malaysia? How does it work in other countries? So there was a lot of things, and people were actually, you know, commenting on their own experiences, which it was pretty good. So I was getting questions from these comments, and I was making more videos based on the answer on the questions that people were making on the comments. And the other way was that I was actually going live. At some point, I was going live several times every week for like 30 minutes, 1 hour, depending on the mood and the flow. And during those times that I was going live, what are you seeing the presentation? Yeah, good. So when I was going live on TikTok, I still going live from time to time, like once a week or twice a week. I was asking people what was the things that they actually interest the most, what was their pain points or these kind of things. And based on that, I keep doing the videos. So there's some tips as well that I have here, that is, if you want to do, or if you're thinking about taking this as a strategy, obviously, like the first thing is that you need to know who are you going to talk to, because you need to talk to your client, directly to your ideal client and to the pain point they have. The first tip is all about mindset. Just start, just do it. Maybe you won't like the first video. The first video that I did, I think it took me a full day. It took me hours because I wanted to be perfect. And there's never perfect. Just do it and try it and post it. Do it, try it and post it. Then you will start seeing that there is a flow, and then you will see actually what are the videos that they work the best. Work smart, not hard. That was the other part of the sentence. Work smart, not hard, and recycle the content for different platforms. Make one video and delete. There is an app where you can just take the video from TikTok and remove the watermark, and then you can use the same video on Instagram. You can use the same video on YouTube, on Pinterest. You know, you can post it on LinkedIn without the watermark. And why without the watermark? Because then the algorithm, you know, Instagram, they don't like when the video has the TikTok watermark. But yeah, it's it's content that you can use and reuse, and it works pretty well in every single platform. It works pretty well in all of them. And find inspiration online. Let me show you here the new share. Let me just, okay, let me share this one. So there is also this platform that is my recommendation. I don't know if you know it, but it's called Answer the Public. So if you have, there's a limit on the free version, but you can actually, for example, if you look for lead generation, it will give you a lot of ideas based on what actually people are looking on internet. So you will see that they give you 358 results for lead generation. They give you questions, propositions, comparisons. So this is amazing. This is it's just like such a good way to make content and to create inspirations and get ideas. So here you get the dark points are the most search, and these ones are the less search. But basically on this, you can get what's lead generation, will greeting lead generation. For example, here, can you sell lead generation? What lead generation means? If you're talking about lead generation, so then you can find a lot of ideas to create content, because this is actually what people are looking.
We can actually make a live test. Is anyone here who wants to know what is your public searching? Anyone wants to go?
Yeah. So what do I need to give you to do that?
So basically is, let's say that you actually need to create content for your audience. What do you think that your audience is looking for? Like, just give me a word.
Okay. Well, they're looking for success.
Okay, let's put
Business
success. Yeah, let's see what the system actually interesting. Let's go. Search.
Oh.
Oh, great. Boom. Fail.
Yes, we have to do it again. It's just that I think you have just one search a day.
Oh, well,
yes,
success is not for today. Yeah. So this, okay, so if you want to research more than once a day, you need to go for the upgrade. So you have one a day, guys. We already use our one.
Yes. Sorry about that. But this is actually a pretty good way to find inspiration. And you can see that there's like, we can spend hours. I personally can spend hours just checking, oh my God, look at this. But it's a really good way to find inspiration, to put together content that your client, your ideal client, will actually be interested in. And what we want to get is that, and get that engagement, get the client talking to us, get our ideal client interest. We don't want to sell, we want them to come and buy from us. So I think it's pretty.
Okay, I just want to say, like, Ada use his time, but I have mine. So I actually Google, I actually search success. I can actually share the screen to see.
Yes.
Yeah, we are not living without knowing what people are looking for success. Let me actually share the screen. Okay, I got this. Okay. So your clients, Robert, are searching success.
Business success. Let's say business success.
I already used mine. Let's go for success at the moment. So, okay, how success is measured, how success happened, podcast. Look, if someone is in the communication, exactly, podcast. And then say why. Okay, let's go for the why. You can see these are the most popular, and go to the most to the less. So popular, why success always starts with failure. So imagine you can actually tell your clients, you don't need to be afraid of failure, because with me, and then you, Robert, you will learn a lot. So, and then can success be attributed to profitable only? interesting. Will success spoil Rock Hunter? Oh my God. Will success spoil Rock Hunter? I don't know. Where success comes from. Okay, so let's say that this is actually super interesting, because if people, they are actually Googling this, you take all these ideas and then you actually go and rock and roll content.
Is this based on Google searches?
Yes, they explain you there, and if you scroll down, Andrea, so then you can see that they actually, obviously, like, this is algorithm, but it's what people are looking the most online. So then you can even go through alphabeticals, just depending on what people are looking success plus.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's powerful. Like, this one is powerful. So
Very useful tool.
yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah, so really recommended.
yeah.
If you
So
have it.
great. So where am I? Here. Okay. Okay, so we're back on my presentation, right?
Yes.
Great. So guys, I do have a bonus that is a perfect bonus, because we're going to the Q&A first, and then at the end I have a bonus that I'm going to leave it to send it over and to your email. I just want to tell you, because it's one of the things that helped me the most when I was creating content, and it's actually a list of 50 ideas to create content. So they're literally like the templates on how to create the content for TikTok, and to create like 50 different TikTok videos. Okay, so I'm going to send it over to you via email. And if you're watching the recording, you have to request that bonus on the comments.
Totally.
So we go now to the Q&As.
Okay, I've got a couple of cues for you to so the first thing is, how much time, because obviously you're getting comments and things like this, so how much time are you having to give to interacting with people, to responding to comments and so on, to even reading them and then responding to them?
Yes, there was some, like, it can take you maybe an hour a day, I would say. If when videos are viral, it takes some time. Okay, obviously there's some comments that, like, I wouldn't go and answer every single day, but if there are questions, so because all the videos that there are on my channels are like small tutorials, people are actually just asking how this is work, and is this working on my country? Yeah, but it takes some time. At some point, I remember I asked for help. So at some point, my VA was giving me a hand with TikTok. Yeah. Okay. So at the moment, so the more active you are, the more comments you're going to get. It's the same with Instagram. So what I was doing as well was that whenever I was going live, because there was a lot of questions as well, so I was sending people to Instagram, and I was telling them, like, if you want to keep chatting, or do you have any specific question, just send me a DM on Instagram. So on that way as well, I was sending traffic to the Instagram account as well, and generating engagement in both accounts. So.
Something as well that I want to mention is that let's not forget that it's social media. So it's actually a platform to be like social. So all these platforms, they will push your video if it has a lot of engagement, like interaction. So even a hard or okay, I love it, I like it, perhaps maybe you don't need to go and explain, you know, oh, this is fantastic, and then five I don't know, 5 minutes texting the same person, but just make that, like, the more volume, it's going to be more rewarded by the platform.
Yeah, Ashley, it's best to use a question to hook people in, or can you use both statements? So questions, they work pretty well, I have to be honest. If it's not a question, it can be, for example, 5 things you need to learn to, okay, and then you do the pain points. Yeah, but if you say, for example, that kind of 3 things you didn't know that worked for something, or the other ones where it was like a mistake that I made, so then you don't make it. 3 things that I fail on my business, so then you don't have to do it. So it's these kind of things. They're different things, but questions, they tend to work pretty well. Numbers, 3 things that they tend to work pretty well on the hook.
Thank you.
Yes,
Problem.
yes,
Well,
yes.
personally, I work with bold statements videos. It's like I said, like feeling down and not knowing why. Stay here, because that might happen to you. You know, I really I do work with 3 things, 5 things, but I think that bullet, or I start my video with a very famous quotation. It's like, and then I just kind of like just grab the attention of someone. Mhm.
Yes, the other thing is that on that account, one thing that I found was that the type of content that goes viral, it's always the same. It's always the same kind of topic, and they're always the same kind of, so every time I try to do something different, it was not going viral. It was not getting comments or anything. So it's always a base information. So it's really good to drive traffic and get people to know you on the base stage. You need to, this is a filter. You need to filter those, and then they have to go somewhere on the landing page. They have to go to your product, because there is where they're going to learn more. But even doing lives after 1 year with the account, I keep getting the same kind of questions. Maybe there's some followers that have been following for some time, and they have been moving forward. Maybe they're not doing Amazon, they're doing something else, and then they have certain different questions. But usually the questions are always the same: how to start and how to do this from the basics. I have tried, my idea on this was just using the channel to teach people how to use internet smart, okay, to find work during the pandemic and all of that. And I try to move, because my thing is marketing. I do digital marketing, and I wanted to give tips on how to grow an audience, how to use this, and no, they didn't work. So yes, the videos are always, it's just, you need to find what is that topic that people are actually very, very interested in, and then just go for that, and then find the variations of the topic that you can do.
Okay.
That's really interesting. Okay.
Yeah, for example, for Ada works super well how to make money, and for me, how to increase your confidence. So we know our strengths, and then I just throw content of how to increase your confidence in business, how to find your way out, how to, and for others, how to make the bling bling, how to start monetizing more. So it's actually super a good point, because if I said something to my audience about like how to make money in 5 days, they are not going to be. It's just like, what are you talking about? This is not you, you know. But I think it's important to know your audience and to know what they like, and just keep feeding them with that, because that is the content that they follow.
Yes, yes. So I have a last question for you guys. Tell me, what are you taking from this call today?
What I'm taking from this is that you know what you're doing with this. and it's really useful, because it's just tumbling out of your mouth. And I do have some more questions as well, if I can ask them.
Yeah.
So one of my questions is, are you recording live on TikTok? Are you literally in TikTok and recording direct into TikTok, or are you recording separately and then uploading the video?
No, I'm recording on TikTok, directly on TikTok. And I did it on TikTok because I think it's way easier to do the editing. And it's basically just me talking, and then I just cut, so then everything just comes together. And it's easier as well to download the video and take off and remove the watermark to reuse the video. So I found it really, that TikTok is lucrative platform. I thought it feels.
Lo siento.
Oh,
No.
sorry. Natasha. That's TikTok is what I thought is fizzle out. What that's
Yeah, I thought it fizzled out because when I was in India, they had banned TikTok because it's made in China and everything. And of course, then Instagram Reels came out, and everyone went crazy for Reels. And I've been busy with the Reels also, thinking that okay, TikTok is more or less like it's a bit dead now. But then again, I'll become active. I'll check out your TikTok, and you know, then I can get some inspiration, and then yeah, again I'll start posting some videos there.
Yeah, but the thing is that I usually when I talk about this, I don't talk about TikTok specifically, but about short videos. It's just the format. So if you're using Instagram, just go for Reels. If you're using YouTube, you know that you have to do shorts, so then you go to a broader audience. But if you're doing, let's say, personally, I just do a TikTok because for me it's easier to record with the phone and edit it there. And then if I want to reuse the video on other platforms, I do. But I do have some reels that I have done on Instagram. But the thing is that they're not as easy as download as the ones on TikTok. That's the only thing. But yeah, that happened with TikTok. And that was as well why reels went so viral as well.
So how do you remove the watermark? What's the tool you use for that?
Yeah, let me show you here. So let me see. Are you seeing the robot now?
Yes.
I'm seeing.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, I can see.
Perfect. So basically, you go to Snap. Take this app. So you open the video, get the link, copy and paste here, and then just download, and it's going to download. Let me see. Yeah. So can you see it now?
Yeah.
Yes. So then that's all, and then you have the full video with audio and no watermark. So yeah, let me just put the the app. I'm going to add it on the chat, so then you get it there. Okay, it's very easy to use.
Yeah. Okay, really interesting. I mean, it's really interesting because you know, you're talking about TikTok being banned in India and things like this, but actually I heard that one of the problems Facebook is getting, because they're suddenly going backwards now for the first time in their history, is that TikTok is making such a big impression that actually it's taking away a lot of audience from Facebook. And that is one of the reasons Facebook's suddenly doing badly. I
do agree. Like, to be honest, TikTok, like I'm not a pro in TikTok. I think my audience is more in Instagram, but you can totally see that TikTok is so engaging. It's just so easy to spend hours. Like you go, and then I think they have an amazing filters. Like the platform is just literally made for video. So they're like the tools that they offer, like the features are amazing. They have amazing filters and music and 3D effects. So really does. And let's remember, like the video has the 3 types of learning, like the visual, the auditive, and the kinesthetic. So it's a super well done platform. As in comparing with Facebook, it's more for family. Like my mom is on Facebook, and I keep my Facebook account because my family is on Facebook, you know, otherwise I will close it. I think that Facebook really is stuck with the stereotype that is for family, and TikTok is taking all the fun. Totally. My perception. I don't know, what is yours?
Yeah,
so
no, like
I know when if I go on, I mean, it will be weeks between me going on, because if I go on, it's dangerous, because I could go on intending to be 5 minutes and it could be easily 2 hours.
Yes.
But you know, Ada, can you actually show the TikTok account that we were sharing with the guy? the financial advisor. So I think, Robert, I can totally see you doing this because you are a super pro in your
100%.
market. So the guy what he does sometimes, so obviously the guy has a team, but he recording himself doing a podcast or interviews, and then he just cuts a minute video. So I think that you can do something totally like that. Like if you feel that you cannot stop yourself for a minute, let it go, and then your team can do short videos of that.
Yeah.
Okay. It's
100%.
it is really interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, and then I mean, I've got a couple more questions actually. So, because my market is actually top 1% of businesses. So I wonder whether I can actually reach my audience with the platform, because they are not people that have a lot of time to spend on social media and being entertained. I'm sure they are entertained at times, but that's just my question. I think that probably just needs testing.
Yes, you will need just to test, because you would be surprised amount of people that are on social media. I think that we had one TikToker here like last week or the week before, because we start kind of at the same time just using TikTok. So we were actually following each other, and he is on his I wouldn't say his age, but he's way older, and he opened his account as well, and he has a different audience, even though that we actually kind of talk the same thing, and he has a different audience. It's just more into financial and trading and stuff, but he does, and he has his audience as well. The thing is that you need to start trying, because you need to see when things start getting viral, and see what kind of people that are going to consume your content are people that are actually interested. They will be you just need to talk to them, and then they will be the ones that are going to stop watching that.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the key things you've said, actually. It's that the platform, the algorithm is all built around people's interests. And I've seen this because I might have looked at something which I've really liked, and then I've maybe looked at one or two more from that same person, and then the next thing's in the feed. I mean, literally as quick as the next thing's in the feed reflect what I've just been looking at.
And it happened the same on Instagram. So if you're doing reels, it happened the same on Instagram. Like Instagram is going to show you more of the things that you're watching.
Yeah.
So I think from that point of view, it's really strong, because the people that have that interest are going to get more of it, and they're going to be driven towards it. And they must have a very good way of evaluating the content to be able to put it into the algorithm so quickly.
Yeah.
And Robert, like for me, at some point, I was very hesitating to enter social media, because it's like my clients, they are way too serious. They are not spending time. And then my coach at the time really told me, everyone needs some time like off, just to switch off, and when you want to switch off, you go to social media, and it's the best time to make business with your client, when he's relaxed, when he's not worried about numbers and the company. So your client is relaxed in his house, and then comes with a Robert video telling that he's going to grow his business 628%, and it's like, ooh, let's good. So really, if I can tell you from my side, I think it's when our clients at some point they go to social media, and when they go, we need to be there.
It's true. It's true. Yeah. No, very, very good. And the other thing is, everything is, I always think of TikTok as everything is a portrait format, because that's how people are holding a phone. But how often do people use a square format as well that could be used?
Yeah, they don't really work pretty well. They don't really work pretty well unless you're
always like this.
Gary V. Yes, unless you're Gary V and you have
never. I know, unless you are like a Tony Robbins, you can then do whatever you want.
Yeah, but the thing is that the other thing is that there are many accounts on TikTok or Reels that they are not, they don't have any face on the video. So they're information wise, or, videos of inspiration, motivational videos,
Yeah.
and they get viral as well.
Mhm.
But they don't have anybody just acting up on in front of the camera. So there are different ways to do it. There's not just one way, but yeah, there are plenty of other kind of ways that they don't require you to be in front of the camera.
Okay. No, I mean, it's interesting because I've literally just come to the end of developing 13 roundtables. Thank God, because it's taken a lot of time putting those together. So now I can start thinking about putting out messages each day to promote them, because we're now going to go around the sequence again, all the topics again. So now I have time to actually think about, maybe 5 or 7 different things each week which relate to the coming topic. So this potentially could fit in, because I just did not have the time to do that before.
Okay. Yes, 100%. I think we always need to take some time to start new things, because it's like, if you start doing it, it has to be on your agenda from now on.
Yeah.
100%.
And guys, actually, if you actually want to build your social media calendar, book your session. Ada, where's Ada? Ada is very good at it. No, seriously, like with our clients, I put the business plan, but Ada is the creative, and she actually does an amazing calendar. So if you actually are interested to go to TikTok or to any social media, we can totally put a plan for you, because the reality is that we need to be seen. We need to be, we need to create credibility, and it's for,
trust and awareness.
Yeah, and to be honest, Google became, it's it's the platform where everyone goes to research, but social media became now the new Google. Now actually people, they are going to Instagram or TikTok to, like, even personally today we order food, instead to going to Google, I actually went to Instagram, and I put the name of the restaurant, and it give me, it give me the pictures, it give me the page, it give me everything. So Google is actually becoming old fashioned. So we need to embrace that, and let's start making some videos.
Yeah.
Well, that's really interesting. I think the biggest search engines are, first of all, Google, then YouTube, and then,
yes,
and then Amazon.
Yes. Look, I think we should also, like, if you start doing your videos, just please share it. We're all on LinkedIn, so feel free to share it, and then we can, help each other out, commenting and sharing. I think that is a pretty good way. I will, here's the link if you want to book a session. If we probably just do a video and then just tag you, so then
actually this is a good one. We are actually going to do a video of this roundtable, and then you see how from content that you do every day or from meetings, you can actually get an amazing content. So we are going to actually do it. Work for Ada. For Ada. And I'm just kidding. Guys, do you have another question?
I do. What difference do you see from the video perspective between LinkedIn and Reels?
LinkedIn. So basically on LinkedIn, you can do, like, LinkedIn is
an
not
impact. I mean, what is LinkedIn for, and what is, I guess, Instagram for, right?
Yes, it's for, but also the videos that you do on LinkedIn, they're also like more professional, and you don't need to do filters or, to do all the stuff that you do. You can use, I haven't actually posted these videos on my LinkedIn. I just post the videos on TikTok and Reels, because I think that is more the format. Videos on LinkedIn, they tend to be more, there's more and more people adding these videos on LinkedIn. That is the answer. There are more and more people, but the format that LinkedIn has is just is completely horizontal. Yeah,
horizontal instead of vertical. So you actually need to do and
But the only thing is that if you on LinkedIn, for example, you can actually record a video on your profile. So instead of your photo, you have a video, and that is vertical. And you can have a quick intro. And if you're going to do that, Jorge, it's just kind of use the same. this is blah blah blah, the same hook and what you do, and that is the intro. Even that formula works for other type of videos where you want to, you know, keep the attention of, and it's kind of the same thing if you're doing an email, if you're writing a press release or something. So the hook, it's just the title, is the subject of the email, is the headline of the ad, is the same idea.
And you can use, what I hear you saying is you can use the video from LinkedIn, you can use the same format in Instagram?
Yes, like on LinkedIn, I mean, you can use the same video, the same format on LinkedIn. You can use it, no problem at all. But LinkedIn videos, the format is kind of bigger. I mean, you can put.
No, I'm asking you the reverse. If you do a video for LinkedIn, can you use that video for Instagram?
Yeah, you have to just double check the format, how it is. The only thing that I would
so you
say.
Don't.
I don't, because I feel the audience is different. The audience I would normally just try to do videos for LinkedIn, especially because the tone will be different. On LinkedIn, I wouldn't be like, hey, you're just a little bit too.
Guys, actually, I just remember that it is an amazing system that you can actually get, which is the guy with the hand. You know, this this is really good, and it works so well even for Adam and myself. We do within the project that we have, we actually use those videos to really give, and we use that for LinkedIn. So Jorge, if by if you don't feel like you want to be seen in the camera, use this, and it's so engaging because you can actually you follow the pencil, you know, you follow the pencil, and they are super good. We actually we have a link. I think we have 10% discount that we can actually totally send you if you actually want to get, because it's really fun, to be honest, really fun. I don't know if I have one here.
Doodly is so that
Doodly, yeah. Doodly, exactly.
Doodly, okay.
Yes.
Doodly.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it is actually.
Yeah.
And is that a cloud-based app? Is it something you use on your computer?
I can actually show you. I have it here. We can do a quick test. Because I do actually use it super often. So even for my clients, if they say like, I don't want to be in the camera, I was like, no problem, we can actually do it in Doodly. Let me actually open.
When can you give us the bonus, Ada?
I'll send it over. I'll send it over on the email. I'll send you an email. I was like, oh my God, where is it? No, is it? There is a list. There are 50 ideas. And then if you have any questions, you can also, let me know if you need any help with that. But they're pretty good. They're all these ideas on like 7 things that you need to learn to do this. So they're templates, so you can adapt to them too.
Okay, I'm actually going to start sharing my screen, guys. Let's actually do this Doodly. So basically the platform is this one. And then you can actually have here. So for example, I have, this is some videos that we have done, Ada and myself, video 1, a title, bonus material. So let's actually see, create a message. So in the way that it works is that you go to this platform, and then whatever you want to explain, you have some pictures here. You already have some templates, or you can actually build your own content. So in my case, I wanted to build mine because, so I put the computer together, and then you go here. So you have those templates, but if no one of those templates works, you go to characters, and then you can have a, people, like a standing, sitting, whatever you actually want. Professions. You can even add pictures. As you can see, I have some pictures that I add by myself. And then you can actually write. So you have the text. You can decide which text do you want to use. So for example, in my case, and then you decide the timing. So let's say, like, for example, this, create a message. And then when you go here in the right, you see that you have display and duration. So you tell the computer for how long do you want the word to wait until it appears, and for how long do you want the hand to write this. So you actually specified everything. If we see the video, show preview. If we see the video, it goes like this. Create a message. I put it slow because it's for a training purposes. So it's like, hello, you are not alone. You have the solution. And then we actually tell people what. This can be even way quicker. Create a lead magnet, and we use this for training purposes. And this, it can be a great type of video that you can actually put on LinkedIn for your clients. Even the color you can change the color. Like if you don't like black, you can actually change the color for your branding. You can put your pretty much your stamp, your colors, your branding, your photo, whatever you actually want. And
what does it cost?
This one, it costs, if you buy the yearly, I think it costs between $89. So even it would be better for you guys in pounds. Oh, from when I know like Robert is in the UK, I don't know. I know like Jorge is in LA. So for you, it will be 89 pounds, something like that. And it's good. I think that we need to be open to new ideas, tools, and technology. And if you don't want to be in the camera, don't worry. It is technology that it can help you.
Canva also has already like things that you can do, videos that you can do for TikTok. So they already have templates, TikTok templates.
It has its place, you know, because they are very effective, and that's a very reasonable cost as well.
Yeah.
So
I have to run, but I want to thank you for all of it.
No problem, Jorge. We are
Thank you.
here to help you. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Guys,
Thank you very much.
Yes, we can spend hours here, but we appreciate you came over, and we see you next Wednesday. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Lovely to see you, and that was really, really useful. And yeah, it was so nice just seeing it spilling out of you, just coming out of you. And
I know. Ada is the best. Ada is the best.
No, you're the best, guys. Thank you very much, Natasha, Ashley, Robert, Anna.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.